That's one of the reasons why I like working with Dave, and he's helped quite a number of our clients, I suppose, maximise their potential and maximise the ability of their success. Well, I think probably the interesting thing working with Dave is that he always challenges us, and I think he always challenges clients as well. And I think it goes back to the fact that he brings a different lens or a different dimension to a problem, and that is, I think, driven by the fact that his experience, not just from a theoretical, actually is based on practical experience of having operated a successful business for quite a number of years. And as you can appreciate, that just doesn't happen in textbooks. It actually happens with real life experience of running teams, running large ventures that have goals and objectives that are being driven by that particular business. Okay, so a lot of the work that we've done with Dave has been as a result of clients needing a particular niche or a need that we don't have the expertise in, and so we'll call the likes of Dave in to help us, I suppose, fill that niche. And some of that niche has been around the area of financial modelling for clients, trying to actually understand what the intricacies of their businesses, what their cost drivers are, what their KPIs that are relevant. And then one of the things that Dave has been able to do is build some very interesting models that allows variability to be introduced into those costs and try and determine what the likely output would be based on those changes. So that's something that can be quite complex and needs somebody to intricately understand the business in order to get I suppose, tools to make the right decision. And that's something that Dave, with his expertise, having run quite a number of businesses, has done so quite successfully with my clients. Look, to be honest, I think sometimes clients find it a little bit challenging, and what I mean by that, Dave and ourselves don't actually say yes all the time. It's really about challenging the client's process around their decision making and determining whether it actually makes commercial sense to sometimes go down that particular path. And so I suppose one of the challenges is getting clients to recognise that sometimes they need to I suppose seek counsel from other people and then make their own decisions, but they need to actually understand the reasoning behind that. So that's one of the things that I suppose we work well with Dave for that particular reason. I'd say get ready to learn, get ready to be challenged. I'd say you're going to go into a journey which will get you out of your comfort zone, and I think that's important. I think all of us learn when we get out of our comfort zone, and that's probably something that Dave and the C-Suite Advantage team do very well. Yeah, I have to admit, Dave is also a good person, and that's really important. I think people do business with people they know, like, and trust, and I can certainly say Dave is a very honest, stand-up sort of guy that puts his client's interest first, and that's evident in everything he actually does and the way he actually operates his business. Well, I think one of the areas that Dave and I have worked closely on has been in the area of stock control for a number of clients, and being able to actually understand what the different components of the costs that actually go in. And as you can appreciate, from a wholesale importation perspective, we've got currency, you've got shipping, you've got a whole range of different moving parts which actually impact the costs of the product, and importantly, you then need to mirror that with potentially what the market value is and what the sale price will be of those products. And Dave has been instrumental in effectively creating, I suppose, price points and trying to pool together strategies around getting customers to buy more in order to get a better return on investment, not just for the customer but also from the client's perspective. And as part of that, I suppose, this is one of the reasons why I like working with Dave Phillips from the C-Suite Advantage. And it's really around the fact that we actually complement each other quite well in the way we approach problems. We often will, I suppose, bounce different ideas on one another depending on the client's circumstances. And the objective is to try and get the best result for the client. And I think Dave, with his intellect and his ability to bring a different dimension, a different lens to a problem, provides a good solution when trying to solve problems for clients. That's one of the reasons why I like working with Dave, and he's helped quite a number of our clients, I suppose, maximise their potential and maximise the ability of their success. Because as you can appreciate, in this day and age, it's very competitive out there, and so you need to have good advisors, good people to work with you that you can trust and know that they are on your side, making a difference.